You out there, we're back again for another FBC Student Live. Today we have Alyssa Perez with us. She is a student at Marion County High School as well. We're going to let her tell us a little bit about herself and some things that she enjoys. Alyssa, thank you for being with us today. You want to tell us a little about yourself and some things that you enjoy?
I go to Marion County High School. I'll be a senior in the fall. I enjoy baking. I've been running more. There's not really much I don't enjoy. I don't enjoy cleaning or picking up after myself.
So is there one thing that you really don't like? Anything that you just really don't like?
Wet socks.
Wet socks.
When
Some
you go
positive.
running,
I don't know very many people who like wet socks. That's a pretty good one. I think you probably picked up a lot of people right there with wet socks. So thank you for sharing that with us, and again, thank you for being with us. Tell us a little bit about how this quarantine has made you a stronger person, how things have happened throughout this process, that coming out of it now, obviously with the governor giving us the great news last week and moving forward. How do you think this quarantine has made you a stronger person?
Well, I've had more time to think really about who I am, the type of person I am, and the ways you could fix things. Just basically mentally had more time to process stuff. And I haven't really had to worry about schoolwork and all that stressing us out.
So schoolwork stresses you out?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I would say schoolwork stressing me out a little bit too. So knowing that you've had some time to think mentally, you've had some time to think physically about what maybe the next step looks like, kind of some things that have made you stronger. Tell us a little bit about how the spiritual growth, your spiritual growth during this time, some experiences that you may have had, some things that you've been able to do spiritually that maybe you didn't have time to do, or whatever that may look like.
Well, I've definitely had more time to sit down and read scriptures and do more devotionals and stuff.
Cool. So is there anything particular that's come out of those devotions, any real, something that really just jumped out at you that the Lord was speaking to you during this time, a verse or anything like that?
I think, I don't really know, maybe.
That's okay. I mean, you don't have to have an answer for everything that Zane asked, because he asked some off the wall stuff. So, tell us how you've been able to stay connected during this time. I know that we talked a little bit about it last week with Hallie about how the social distancing or physical distancing kind of took place. Tell us some ways that you've been able to stay connected with your friends and with your church community and different technologies or whatever through this process.
Well, Snapchat, we can FaceTime friends and text them. In Zoom, we do that quite often.
So yes, quite often we do Zoom. We love some Zoom meetings here at First Baptist Ewing. With the new rules that Governor Kay Ivey has put in place that actually go into effect in about 30 minutes or so, this has been filmed on Monday afternoon, so I believe that the new orders go in place at 5 p.m. So in about 30 minutes or so, the new ordinances, the new rules that Governor Kay Ivey's put in place, what are some things that you've been missing that you're going to go do now?
Oh, I miss being here on Wednesdays.
Awesome.
I also miss seeing all my friends and being able to see other family members besides my immediate family that just lives with me.
So you're about to go to church, you're about to go visit some friends, and you're about to go visit some family, huh?
And be able to eat inside of restaurants and go to stores.
Not gonna lie, I am pumped up myself about driving around. I'm going to eat at the first restaurant that's open. So restaurant workers out there, small business owners, I'm coming your way. I'm not grilling anymore for at least 2 weeks after tonight. So please continue to pray for those small businesses, those restaurants, as they try to figure out what these new rules and bylaws will do in their world as well. So keep them in mind. Give us a few things that you think that you may have taken for granted prior to all of this happening, that you know going back to normal or new normal, whatever that looks like, you're not going to take for granted next time?
I definitely took going to school for granted because I never wanted to go to school. But now I wake up and I'm like, man, because that's when you really get to see most of your friends is during the day at school and get to socialize with other people. And now we're just kind of locked up in your house, not being able to do much.
Right. And school is one of those things that you're like, man, no matter what happens in this world, we're going to school, right? Up until this point. So, like, school wasn't going away. I never felt like school would be closed. I don't know about you. Did you ever feel like, was there ever a time when you're like, man, school's going to be closed?
No, not really.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. So, you've obviously told us that you've missed school. Have you missed the sports and activities? I know that you're a cheerleader. I know that you run track, those things. Have you missed those extracurricular activities of sports?
Severely. I do. I miss it so much. I did not expect just all the sports seasons just to be canceled and none of us be able to do it. And I know that especially awful towards the seniors that this year. So I'm thankful to be able to have that for next year.
Right. Yeah, that is a pretty tough circumstance for the seniors this year to just kind of lose the end of their high school careers. And so they actually were able to pick up their cap and gowns this morning. We were able to do a little thing for them. So again, praying for you guys that are seniors, that are graduating, that are moving on to bigger and better things that I know the Lord has prepared for you. So is there anything as we prepare to close out this second session of FBC Student Live, is there anything that you would like to leave us with? Anything in particular that has just really been phenomenal during this time, or a positive, something that you're going to take with you moving forward? Not really? All right. So again, thank you for joining us. Alyssa, thank you so much for being with us today. I greatly appreciate your insight, your sharing with us, the ability for us to get to know people a little bit better, and for the people to get to know our students here at First Baptist Church you a little bit better. I will vouch for these students. They are incredible. They're awesome. God has great things in store for them and great plans for them, and I am blessed to be able to be here and be their student minister. So until next time, thank you and God bless you.